Es en una producción con Colonia Records. Juan Pablo siempre aquí a la vanguardia de las entrevistas y el movimiento de los conciertos en Colombia, aquí acompañando a Templo del Rock. Y tenemos un increíble invitado, Daniel Cavanagh, de su increíble pasado con Anatema y su banda actual, Weather Systems. Vamos a entonces a hacer unas preguntas aquí en español y en inglés y empezamos con la dinámica. Es junio de 2021, 15 meses dentro de la pandemia, se crea Weather Systems y ya casi 5 años de su creación se han llenado las expectativas de la banda y cómo se ha direccionado este tiempo. So Danny, it's such an honor to have you here, man. Follow your career since the early 90s. I'm 45. Many metalheads come from the 80s like me and 90s. So it's really, really an honor to have you here. Let's go back to June 2021, sort of 15 months into the pandemic days. You create weather systems. Now, almost 5 years into it, do you think you have fulfilled like expectations, the expectations of the band and the direction that it has taken?
I don't know about expectations because I wasn't focused on what the audience wanted. Um, One interviewer asked me a question that was good. He said, "Do you think Weather Systems fills a void for Anathema fans?" I said, "I don't know, but it fills a void for me."
Okay, that's so good. Él nos dice que no sabe mucho pues de expectativas, pero que en ciertas preguntas que le han hecho, los seguidores le preguntan que si Weather Systems llena un vacío para la gente que sigue a Anathema, y él dice que no sabe si para ellos, pero para él sí. So cómo ha sido llenado ese vacío entonces a través de estos años? So how have you feel that sort of void through these years into this decade?
Just by making music, that's the healthiest thing I can do. So I wrote another album last year, and it has a name, and all the songs are ready, apart from the lyrics to one song. Um, it's called Carnival of the Broken Hearted.
Okay.
Carnival of the Broken Hearted. I wrote it in the summer, and I think it will prove that Ocean Without a Shore was not a fluke. This word in English means like lucky, you know?
Ujú.
It wasn't a lucky, we made one good record. This next one is very good. And I wrote it right after the tour in May, over the summer, and I think it's great.
Wow, that's such great news to hear. Very, very cool. Le preguntamos entonces, como él nos decía que él llenó el vacío para él, le dijimos entonces cómo lo ha estado haciendo a través de estos días. Entonces nos dice que para él lo mejor es hacer música, es lo más sano que hay. Nos dice que es very healthy. Y que ya escribió un nuevo disco que se llama Carnival of the Broken Hearted, como el carnaval de los despechados, por decirlo así, Juan Pablo, de corazón roto, en el verano pasado en mayo. Y que esto va a demostrar que a pesar pues de que el sonido del anterior disco iba a ser pues escrito para Anatema, ya Weather System no va a ser como ese gran vacío, Juan, que tienen a veces haciendo el segundo álbum, ¿no? Sometimes the sophomore album has a lot of pressure, ¿no? Entonces nos decía Dani que esto de verdad va a mostrar todo lo grandioso que ha sido escribir este nuevo disco.
Y lo bueno es que es una banda que tiene mucha química. Es una banda
Ujú.
con mucha química. Dan,
Mm.
precisamente hablando de la química, how has the chemistry and the working relationship been with the multi-instrumentalist Daniel Cardoso on drums?
He's great. He's like the band leader of the live show. So it was him that found the bass player Andre, and it was him who found the singer Soraya. And they have both been amazing for us. So Daniel is the live music director. I write the songs and I choose the set list, but he's in control of everything else. And Andre and Soraya are both amazing. And in fact, they can all sing. Even Daniel can sing brilliantly well. They all can sing really well.
Wow.
They're very talented. And Soraya has so much charisma that she could hold an audience of 1,000 people in the palm of her hand.
Yes.
So I gave her the center of the stage and said, be yourself.
Wow, sé tú mismo, sí, nos decía entonces la pregunta que le hacía Juan acerca de la química que se tiene con Daniel Cardoso, el baterista que es de origen portugués, en su trabajo como multiinstrumentalista. Y nos dice entonces Dani que él es el líder del concierto en vivo. Él fue quien encontró al bajista Andre y a la cantante Soraya, y que a pesar pues de que Dani escribe las canciones y la música, tienen total libertad en vivo. Ambos pueden cantar y que Soraya tiene un increíble carisma y puede tener al público en la palma de su mano siempre que están en este show. Wow, that was really good to hear about
It's
that.
true. It's true, man. It's true. I've seen her do it.
Yes, nosotros hemos
She,
visto los conciertos en YouTube. We have seen
she's
some videos in YouTube, no? In Budapest,
in Budapest. She in
live, yeah,
Untouchable Part One. She
yeah.
went into the middle of the crowd onto the stairs and sang the whole song with everybody watching her. And I
Sí,
was like,
yeah.
"This, what?"
That was incredible.
She told me she doesn't think, and that's why she's able to do what she does.
Sí, le dijimos que hemos visto algunos conciertos por ahí en YouTube, en Budapest y otros, y que la cantante incluso bajó a las escalas a estar con la gente en medio del concierto y cantó la canción de Untouchables con todos ellos. So that's really nice. We have seen some concerts like in Krakow too,
Mm-hmm.
in YouTube, and the atmosphere and the contrast. We wanted to ask you, queríamos preguntarle acerca de que pues los festivales son lo que los también eventos que se han tomado el mundo musicales, pero que estos conciertos cerrados más íntimos pueden tener como más valor para él, ¿no? So we always have this comparison with festival shows because you know festivals are getting bigger, louder, but these shows are more intimate, no? And I think maybe the contrast with the festivals is really, really different. And the intimacy atmosphere of small shows fit really well with weather systems.
Well, look, I knew that we would not sell as many tickets as Anathema, and I don't care. That's not the reason I'm doing it. We're doing it because we want to and we have to, and it's healthy, and the music is nice. And because I love the songs that I wrote for Anathema and I want to keep them alive. I don't have expectations of what will be in South America. I don't expect the same number that Anathema got. All I would like to happen is have enough people to have a really nice evening, because without the audience, it's an empty room. So it's the audience that really makes the concert, not the band.
The audience,
So
empty room, yeah.
yeah. So my only wish is that there's enough people for a nice evening.
Okay, that's so good to hear now in this music business controlled by numbers and other things. Él nos dice que sabía que al cambiar de nombre y no tener pues el nombre oficial de Anatema o Anatema o Anatima, there are so many pronunciations here in Latin America, que a él no le importa, pero que es muy saludable, que mientras la música sea buena y él no tenga expectativas, pero esté lo suficientemente gente ahí viéndolos, para eso es la labor que él hace. A él no le importa tener eh, gentíos y muchas personas, sino que la audiencia, obviamente, sin audiencia no hay show. Entonces solo espera que haya suficientes personas para que tengamos un buen concierto.
No, además que Latinoamérica ha sido la marca para muchas bandas. And then, does Latin America represent something special in your career?
Yes, for two reasons. The first reason is that I love Hispanic culture. I don't know why, but it speaks to my heart. From Spain all the way to South America, and even North America, the influence in North America, I love it. I wish I spoke the language. I love that culture. I can't explain why. I just do. The second thing is that it's not an accident that AC/DC made a DVD in Argentina.
Mhm.
That there it is the most passionate audience in the world in
Yeah.
South America. It is. It's
Ah,
gonna
okay.
come back.
Let's come
Yeah.
back. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So a couple more questions here. Mm, I was talking about, we metalheads too fluctuate through the decades through different sounds.
Uh-huh.
Fluctuamos en muchos sonidos, los metaleros de los 80, 90. Anathema tiene 13 álbumes en estudio, entre ellos, por ejemplo, está este Eternity, es uno de los discos favoritos, one of my favorite albums ever, and The Optimist. Entonces hubo como una transición, obviamente, en todos los discos. Amamos a Paradise Lost y My Dying Bride, los que se llaman los Peace Bill Free. Eh, this legacy, Dan, do you think the legacy, I think your legacy will live on with many great albums and bands. And how has this experience of having such great albums and such a, extended career? Because people sometimes in the 90s didn't think we're gonna last this long, maybe with the type of music you've done.
How many artists do you know at 53 years old are making the best music of their life?
Very few, I think.
Well, I'm one of them.
Yes.
And I'm lucky because I don't know where it comes from. I don't really think about the past.
Mm-hmm.
I certainly don't think about the 90s. The real journey of Anathema began in 2010.
Okay.
That's where we're here because we're here was like, that was what it really was, I respect the records that came before that, but from 2010 to The Optimist was the real golden years of Anathema. And I love those songs, and I wrote most of those songs. But when we play live, apart from the Metallica cover version that we do, every song and every word you hear was written by me. So we start with a very classic Anathema song, and we
Mm-hmm.
end with a very classic Anathema song, and we play maybe 9 or 10 Anathema songs that are really heavy and really powerful and emotional. We play Weather Systems too. It's not a tribute band. That's why
Mm-hmm.
I made the new album before any concerts were played, because it's
Okay.
not a tribute. It's an extension. It's not Anathema. It's like the cousin of Anathema. It's related to Anathema. And
Excellent.
the band name actually comes from Vincent, because I asked him,
Mm-hmm.
I said to him, I won't carry on Anathema if you're not there. He left. Do you think Weather Systems is a good name? And he said yes, immediately. So that's why I did it, because Vincent thought it was a good idea.
Wow, that's such great things to know because when we talk about this, I'm gonna translate first.
Okay.
De ¿cuántos artistas de 53 años de edad crees que a esa edad están haciendo la mejor música de sus vidas? Entonces él le decía que muy pocos. Él nos dice que es afortunado y él no piensa mucho en el pasado. Pero el 2010 fue un punto de inflexión con el disco We're Here, because we're here, porque a él le encantan esas canciones. Entonces de ahí empezó como el cambio de sonido.
I
Y ellos,
respect I respect the albums before then.
yes,
I'm just saying that for me, that's the golden years of Anathema.
yes. Esos son los años dorados, y él respeta obviamente los álbumes clásicos de Anathema. De hecho, en sus conciertos en vivo empieza con una canción de Anathema y termina con una de Anathema también. Y la otra música fluctúa durante todo el concierto. Hay algunos covers como el de Metallica, pero él nos dice que Weather System no es una banda de cover ni una banda tributo, es una extensión del sonido. Y él incluso le preguntó pues a Vincent acerca del nombre. ¿Creerías que Weather System es un nombre bueno para continuar con el legado? Y él le dijo que sí. So that's really good because, we're very nostalgic and we love tours of bands playing full albums, classic records. Some people are stuck in their own decades somehow, but being a true musician, writing the best music of your life and moving on, it's something very admirable too. And we, like the
Yeah.
music fans, the core fans, really know that and love that.
Well, I think you can change styles easily. If your songs are great, it doesn't matter if you change styles. The problem that people had in the 90s was changing styles, but the songs were not fantastic.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you've
Yeah.
got great songs that cannot be argued with, that cannot be, you can like it or not like it, but you can't say anything to bring it down. It doesn't matter about your style or your sound if the songs are fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when it comes to Anathema, I have a great respect for what we did and for the chemistry of the songwriting team of Vincent, me, and John. And I know that it's irreplaceable. And it's lightning in a bottle. It was built like telepathy over 30 years, and I will never have it again. But I can write songs alone, and I do, and I love doing it. And it's the best thing. Apart from playing live, it's the best thing for me is to be writing a song and
Okay.
knowing that it's working. And this summer was more prolific than any time in my life. I've never been that productive and that creative as I was in the summer of 2024. I don't know where it comes from. I'm not saying I'm great. I'm saying it maybe comes from somewhere else. I'm lucky. But that's what happened in 2024. That's why the next record, and I have the name, the next record is already written. It's called Carnival of the Broken Hearted.
Sí, él nos dice que se puede cambiar como de sonidos fácil si tú quieres, pero las canciones tienen que ser fantásticas. Si la música es buena, no importa el sonido que cambies, pero muchos artistas cambian el sonido sin tener buenas canciones, así le guste a uno o no. Y no importa si tu estilo de música es diferente, pero desde que las canciones sean grandiosas, ahí está. Él tiene obviamente mucho respeto por Anathema y que cuando escribía era como un relámpago en una botella, como si hubiera telepatía entre ellos, pero que él también puede escribir canciones solo y que esta época ha sido la más productiva y creativa desde mayo del 2024 hasta el año pasado, y que entonces ya el disco está completo. Entonces se viene pues esta producción el, del disco que nos contaba, el Carnivals of the Broken Hearted. Wow,
Carnival of the Broken Hearted.
Carnival of the Broken Hearted, sí, el
I
carnaval.
wrote 22 songs in 3 months. I've never done that in my life.
22 canciones en 3 meses. Wow, sí es bastante prolífico.
And we only need 9. So I
Ok.
just choose the best 9, let the rest
This is a record for this is a record
For
for you.
me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never done that before. And because I've finished, because it's ready, for the last month, I've played guitar 3 hours a day, just Metallica. Just, not Hammett, Hetfield,
Hetfield, yes.
the best rhythm guitar player the metal ever saw.
Sí. James Hetfield es uno de nuestros héroes. Yeah, one of our heroes. So you're playing Sad
Listen
But
to me.
True,
Let
no?
me ask you. No, we're doing a different one this time
Ah, okay, okay.
Ah, okay.
because our second guitar player couldn't come, so we're doing a different one from the same album.
Okay.
It's unusual that the most popular musician in the world is the best in the world at the same time, technically.
Ujú.
But in James Hetfield's case, it's true. You
Sí,
know,
es
he's the
verdad.
most famous rhythm. He's the most famous rhythm guitar player in metal history, but he's also the best.
And somehow some of the, the Black Album, some of the most commercially successful when it mattered, no? Like breaking the
I
history of the
I
80s and
I
changing the
love
sound.
that. I love that record.
Yeah.
You know, my favorite song that they ever did is probably "For Whom the Bell Tolls." The best song they ever did is probably one. It's not
Okay.
necessarily my favorite, but it's
Hmm.
probably the best one. Master of Puppets has no bad songs on it at all.
At all. Favorite record.
So that's the most consistent record. But the best songs on the Black Album are some of the best metal songs ever written. And
Oh,
I think James Hetfield in 1984 on Clifton Mall, he sounded like shit. And in
Yes.
1989 in Seattle on the live video, Binge and Purge, it's the best metal vocalist I've ever heard.
Yes.
every
The whole
every
transition is really good, no?
How the fuck did he do that in 5 years? He didn't even want to be the singer. He didn't
every
even want to be the singer. And by 1989, he sounds like that. And he's playing like that.
do
What
do
the
you don't
fuck?
like
Yes.
load and reload it?
Actually, if you make them into one album,
Ah,
it's not bad,
Yeah.
ah,
I like it.
which is what I did. If you make a
okay.
playlist and I made it into just one record, it's actually not too bad.
Yeah.
But the writing peaked with the first 5 albums. I think that's clear.
That's
And
so cool.
Um,
Everything you said about James Hetfield is incredible.
it's fucking
Sí,
true. That's all I've done for a month is try to get the right hand like him. I can't do
yeah.
it yet. And I don't care that I can't do it. I cheat when I have to.
Yeah.
But I like the precision.
Yeah.
And when
That's
they
my favorite son of Master of Puppets, Disposable
Disposable
Heroes.
Heroes, yeah.
Yeah.
So when they played Glastonbury, it was a bit of a mixed reaction in 2015.
Okay.
So I designed a set list specifically for Glastonbury because 20% of the audience knew Metallica, the rest didn't know them.
Okay.
Right. I wrote it. I explained it all with total respect and sent it to Lars Ulrich. Then I made a playlist of all the backing tracks of my Metallica Glastonbury set list, which included My Friend of Misery with the Black Album live audience singing in harmonies. You remember that?
Yeah.
In
Yeah.
My Friend of Misery?
Do do
Glastonbury
do
has
do do do
yeah,
do do.
yeah, no,
Whoa. Yeah.
yeah, he had the audience singing two melodies,
Yeah.
right? And it sounded amazing. Glastonbury has never had that. And I wrote this to Lars Ulrich. Now, whether he reads it or not, it doesn't matter. But
That's so great.
I was very respectful.
Yeah.
And I wasn't saying this is what Metallica should have done, because you don't say that to them.
Hmm.
But I then made the backing tracks, I made a playlist of all the backing tracks of Glastonbury. I've played it
Yeah.
every day for a month.
Wow, nos ha dicho mucha información, Juan, y es muy chévere decir que el mejor músico que él considera en la historia es James Hetfield, que ni siquiera es Kirk Hammett, sino James Hetfield, por el ser el guitarrista rítmico y los riffs que ha alcanzado. Entonces él también nos dice que es inusual que para un músico que sea tan popular, para él sea el mejor. Nos habla de que For Whom the Bell Tolls es uno de sus temas favoritos, que probablemente One sea la mejor canción que hayan escrito, pero que a él le encanta el Master of Puppets de principio a fin. Nos hablaba que por 3 meses estuvo escuchando solo Metallica, haciendo los riffs. Y tiene una gran historia de Glastonbury 2015 que él preparó un setlist donde habían incluso canciones pues de Metallica y que él lo hizo y se lo envió a Lars Ulrich, al baterista. Él no sabe si él lo vio o no, pero igual le envió todo eso con los backing tracks y que fue increíble escuchar a las personas cantar My Friend of Misery en vivo. This is incredible, Dan, because Juan Pablo and me, many metalheads, we are in our 40s or high school years where with the thrash metal, glam metal.
Yeah,
Then we did the transition to more extreme metal,
I
gothic.
fucking hated glam.
Like,
I've always hated it.
yeah,
When
Yeah.
Nirvana came along, it was such a relief.
yeah,
Siendo,
Thank God that's dead. I
yeah.
fucking hated
Oh,
it.
siendo así,
exactly.
siendo así, Pachito, y es que nos ha dado tanta información que prácticamente podemos ir ya a la última pregunta porque pues el tiempo es reducido. The last question is for me and you. Today, what does your set list look like?
Okay, we
What do
start
you
with.
listen into your free time to breathe, reconnect,
Oh, right.
and say, here I am, I'm giving it my all?
When I'm listening to music,
Yeah, every music.
any music,
Yeah.
most of the time, this last 6 months, all the music I've listened to is what I've been writing. And then I watch the greatest TV shows of all time and the greatest movies of all time. You should see how many movies are in my collection. It's fucking stupid. It's hundreds. I can't count them. And then I'll play. So I'm either writing or I'm playing. And like sometimes a song will grab me that I haven't heard before. I heard one from Killers yesterday called Just Another Girl, and it hit me right in the heart.
Okay. The Killers, yeah.
Yeah. They have some beautiful songs, and
Yeah.
that one I'd never heard it before.
Okay.
And I do sometimes dip into. I love, American pop punk, but my relationship with music is lifelong. The way I see music is. Have you seen the film Sinners?
Yeah. It's
Okay,
incredible. That director is
amazing.
amazing.
I know, what a film! Best film last year for me.
Yeah, the part with the Jimi
So
Hendrix thing.
yeah,
Wow.
yeah. Well, that's what I'm talking about.
Okay.
What we do today started with the blues 100 years ago, and after that because of the blues came rock and roll, and everything else that ever happened in popular music came from that. So it's a direct chain, and it starts with the blues. It starts with the Black American blues music. And the reason I love Sinners so much is I wouldn't even be a guitar player if those guys didn't invent the blues.
Yeah.
That's
No, no.
how I feel. But I also really adore the Irish folk music in that
Mhm.
film. And then I find out that the director is obsessed with Irish folk music, and his whole family is. And the song Wild Mountain Time
Mhm.
that the Vampires sang
Yes.
Yeah.
made me cry 3 times in one day.
Wow.
The soundtrack version is 4 or 5 minutes long, and
Yeah.
I'm going to record that song, and I'm going to make it sound like it's being sung by ghosts.
Wow.
That's my
That's so
answer.
great.
It's great.
Translate that.
Oh my God, that's such a lot of info. Yeah, I've been writing some parts and le preguntaba a Juan entonces que qué hay como en su setlist de su archivo personal y que ha estado escuchando pues en los últimos 6 meses. Entonces nos dice Dani que su escritura, ¿no? Escritura y tocar es a lo que más se dedica. Él tiene una gran colección de shows de televisión, series y películas, y que mientras él escribe y escucha también le llama su atención cosas que absorbe de estas de estas cosas. Por ejemplo, Just Another Girl es una canción de The Killers que no conocía y últimamente lo atrapó. También hay melodías del American Pop Punk, del el pop así como de Estados Unidos, que también lo atrapan. Y últimamente la película Sinners, esta última película que vimos de los dos hermanos negros que trabajaron con Al Capone y van al sur y se vuelve de vampiros,
Ujú.
tiene unas escenas muy chéveres y todo es a partir del blues. Que si no
Sí.
fuera por el blues y su conexión directa con el rock and roll, él ni siquiera sería guitarrista. Que escuchar esa música afroamericana, que fue la que comenzó pues todo este sonido, es muy interesante. Y también la música folk o el folclore irlandés, como la canción Wild Mountain Time, que también tiene una versión en la banda sonora de 5 minutos, que él la quiere como escribir, pero que es como si fuera cantada por fantasmas, ¿no? Como ghosts or phantoms. We love it, Dan, man. It's
Yeah, thank
incredible.
you.
Such a big connection here, with, like Juan Pablo in Bogota, me in Medellin, listening to your music since 30 plus years ago, not knowing that we maybe could meet in
Well,
2026
I
in an
hope to
interview.
meet I hope to meet you in real life, and
Yeah,
I
I'm
love
traveling,
Hispanic
man.
culture. Yeah,
I got my tickets.
I love Hispanic culture. So I am looking forward to meeting all of you.
Yeah. I'm a language teacher here, but I already asked for permission to go, and I
Yeah,
absolutely be there and meet you, and we have more
yeah.
conversation there.
You speak fantastic English. I hope we get the chance to talk again.
Yeah, thank you, Dan. And many of that
Thanks,
is thanks
guys.
to your lyrics.
Thank you
Many,
so
many
much,
Okay.
Dan.
thanks. Oh, and just to say, there is loads of Anathema songs in the set list. Okay.
All right.
Okay, right.
Please
Okay.
bring some merch. All right.
Yeah, there will be.
Okay. Yes.
Okay.
All right.
Dan,
Okay.
thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
No,
See you in
muchas
February.
gracias. De
See
nada.
you.
Ciao. Bye.
Bye
Ciao. See you in a
bye.
couple of
Ciao.
weeks.
Yep.